broad market, still consolidating, but it's a big week in earnings because of some major players, including Nvidia reporting. Now, Nvidia reports on Wednesday, November 19th. We're going to look at that chart, and we're going to look at the charts of stocks reporting Tuesday, November 18th, because this is an important time to look at how we head into the Thanksgiving and Christmas season. I'm going to look at price action, market timing, and momentum because I'm HEMA ready, and that's what I do. Let's dive in. On the chart of Nvidia, my forecast for it to trade up to 214.34 by November 19th is technically still intact. That could technically still happen based on my loss forecasting techniques. Now, this is important that we hold the October 22nd low in order for that forecast to remain valid. So while above the 176.76 from October 22nd, Nvidia remains poised to resume higher. Now, stocks reporting earnings on Tuesday, November 18th include HD Home Depot. This has been in a steady downtrend since September 17th. It looks like it's on track to return to the July 16th low and possibly the June 18th low, while we remain beneath the November 11th high. MDT Medtronic is looking good. It recently put in a low in the bear support power zone, so after an extended pullback, but is now higher. We have multiple days of green candles. I think we're on track to revisit the October 7th high, and we'll see how earnings may accelerate that. Looking at BIDU, ticker BIDU. This stock had a surge into early October and has been working off overbought conditions. Right now, it's got a little bit more room for further downside. Let me give you that forecast. All right, now I've plotted that a little differently, just as a little X marks the spot. So the forecast that's in play while we stay beneath the November 11th high is for shares of BIDU to trade down towards about the $100 per share level by late November. Now, you can be more precise if you actually use loss forecasting techniques. I'm just sharing this, and also I don't have a crystal ball, right? So we can't know that this will happen. I just want you to see a different way to look at this, like a magnet potentially pulling the price action down and to the right. So ticker LZB, Lazy Boy. We've got a extended downtrend here. You can see that the RSI power zones have not been able to get above the bear resistance zone since May of this year. And this is just a reminder that the breadth of the market, BREADTH, is still showing that while the big players are to the upside, there are a lot of stocks that are performing poorly. So this is always something to keep tabs on because it may give insights into whether a correction is just a correction and an opportunity to buy or a bigger picture short-term top. Now, ticker POWL, Powell Industries. I don't know anything about this company except that it's reporting earnings tomorrow. But what I like on the chart is that it's had an uptrend, it's pulled back, and the RSI is back in the bull support power zone. It doesn't guarantee that it's going to form a tradable low here, but it does show that it's respecting bull zones, if you will. And the last time that it came back to this zone and held provided a pretty great opportunity to go long. So I would look to see if we might get a hold of the RSI power zone's bull support while this stock stays above the low from October 14th. Now, ticker SQM. This stock is a good example of when something looks like it's just off to the races, right? Up and to the right. If you just open this chart to look at this stock, you might think it's at new all-time highs or it's a major breakout. But when you start looking at the history, you can see it is returning to the range from 2 years ago, okay? December 28, 2023. So this provides potential resistance. Just because you have strong green candles doesn't mean there's not still potential resistance in the way. So always make sure you're looking back enough history. And I show exactly how much history to look back on in my Missing Trend Strategy ebook, which is part of one of my main ways to know where I am in a trend move. And yeah, that's my take on Nvidia, because we're going to keep tabs on her all week, all right? As well as stocks reporting earnings Tuesday, November 18th. So if you found value in this video, useful technical analysis, reminders about trading and analysis, go ahead and hit that like button, and I'll catch you in the next video.